What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to focus in on both Thomas Hertl's goal / the aftermath of that, and Joe Thornton's sexually explicit comments, and also in the aftermath of Hertl's 4-goal game. Look, Adam Modes came out and said it was showboating. It's not. It was an amazing move. You know what? The Rangers should have stopped it. Plain and simple. You don't like guys scoring goals between their legs and beating you and making you look foolish for 4 goals at the age of 19. You know what? Don't let them do it. Stop them. Get stops defensively. Don't allow them to get that kind of position offensively. But, that is what it is. The other issue, or issue, quote-unquote, it's not an issue, it's also much ado about nothing, is Joe Thornton, what he said he'd do if he scored 4 goals. Now, as a facilitator, cis guy, it's kind of unlikely. Thornton is on the wrong side of 32. Will ever get 4 goals in an NHL game, but you never know. I'm not going to repeat the comments, but we all know what they were. He would, use a male organ to recreate a sexual act. Which, is it appropriate? No, but I mean, I'm not going to say he's a hockey person, but I mean, it's, the old Charles Barkley, I am not a role model, made a joke, and I don't fault the blogger for running with it, because, hey, you need a juicy piece of news like this. You don't pass it down. And I mean, at the same time, it's like, who's harmed by it? He made a joke. I hate using that excuse, but it's all guys in the locker room, and I know women might be offended. I mean, I was talking to my mom about it. She wasn't offended by it. She thought it was funny, and she hopes to God she never has to see it. She's she doesn't much about hockey, but she's hoping Joe Thornton never has a 4-goal game. But I mean, I think it's all good fun, and I think if you take the personality and the raw humor out of the game, it's you just got a bunch of nameless, faceless guys going out and playing a game, which is what the NFL is. As much as I love football, actually it's funny, you get more of a personality from football. You talk about the egos and everything, but guys are allowed to be who they are. Whether it's Chad Ochocinco, the former wide receiver, using Twitter and using the Hall of Fame jacket and everything, or it's Peyton Manning doing all the commercials and being in the spotlight all the time. You know who those guys are personality wise. You really don't get that from hockey players. So this kind of off color comment really it's kind of cool. It's funny. You get a laugh on it. You move on. You don't dwell over stuff like this. In fact, I really don't know why I'm doing this piece. I just feel like people are going to ask for it. So bottom line, it's a funny piece. And you know what? I don't know. People talk about Joe Thornton being a role model. Not too many kids are going to be reading the press clippings of a blogger to know that Joe Thornton would do a sexually explicit act if he ever scored 4 goals. And like I said, he's a facilitator, so it's unlikely he'll do it. But I thought it was a good line. God bless Jumbo Joe for saying it, and damn all the people that are making a big deal about both things. It's good. You like to see stuff like this, especially a team like San Jose, who's really never had a personality. You just know them as a team that folds when the pressure's on. So it's really good to see them be have some liveliness, which is, as a fan, I love. Or as a fan of the game, as a fan of Joe Thornton, I mean, I loved him when he was a Bruin. I hated that trade, but looking back, we got a cup and another final appearance out of it, so it is what it is. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ. On the Thomas Hertl goal and Joe Thornton comments. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond, or throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.